Maryland to visit Kate Dallam, who's been around dairy all of her life. And she continues the tradition by selling milk, cheese, and ice cream right here in her family's on-farm store. Kate and her husband David are raising the 9th generation of Dallams at Brooms Dairy. The farm and house date back to the early 1700s, but Kate didn't start out a Dallam.
I grew up on a farm in Churchville, Maryland, about 5 miles away, a small dairy farm. We milked 80 cows. I worked a lot on the farm. It was a very traditional family farm. Both my parents worked on the farm. I grew up feeding cows and feeding calves and milking cows with my brother. I met my husband senior year in high school. He was my father's hired man, so it was just like a country music song.
Kate and David married after college and started milking cows on Kate's grandmother's land.
She had a 45 cow stanchion barn designed for Jerseys, and we milked there 5 years.
As time passed, they built up Brooms Dairy and their family. Kate also worked for the Soil Conservation Service, but after their 3rd daughter was born, she went back to farming full time.
So I started selling cheese, working with an Amish family, having our milk made into cheese and selling it at local farmers markets.
Kate enjoyed connecting with consumers at markets, but wanted them to better understand what she does.
I thought we needed a product that would make people remember where we are, and ice cream was it. We opened 14 years ago, and we've been doing very well. It's been very good for us.
With a dairy and a farm store, the Dallams keep busy. Luckily, they have family around to help.
It's a real source of pride that the children want to follow what we're doing. It's also a challenge because you have to carve out a niche for everyone.
They've done a pretty good job of divvying it up. Kate runs the farm store, daughter Josie heads up the social media, and David manages the dairy with their niece Ariel and daughters Emmy and Belle by his side. I'm Margie.
Hi, I'm Emmy.
Emmy.
Hi, I'm Ariel.
Ariel.
Belle.
Belle, nice to meet you. And
this is Ford.
Ford, okay. The Dallams milk their cows 3 times a day, and the girls manage 2 of them. I watch as the 3 team up to get one round done, spreading feed, setting up equipment, and making sure the cows are as comfortable as can be.
So something new that we added to our barn was our water beds. So they have 2 different pockets of water, one in the front for their front legs and then in the back for their breasts. And it holds 8 gallons in the front and 14 gallons of water in the back. And it's just easier for the cows with their joints.
Okay.
And they also have another additional rubber mat underneath there, so they have like a double mattress.
Okay.
And we bed up our cows every day. I usually do it in the morning, so they're pretty much always clean.
Yep. And by bedding, you mean like the sawdust?
The sawdust, yep. And we put a little layer of lime down.
Okay.
And they also have these green stall dividers, which are flexible. So they give a little when the cows are like leaning on them or something. Mm-hmm. They're called what were they called?
Cow welfare stalls.
Cow welfare stalls.
Okay. All kinds of comfort for these ladies.
Yeah.
Water beds under your feet.
I don't even make my bed every day, but I make theirs.
Something else you'll notice as we walk around that we have a lot of cows with these orange ear tags, like this one right here. You can see them on their ears, or this one too. Those are kind of like a cow Fitbit. They tell us what our cows are doing all the time. They tell us how much time she spends eating or chewing her cud. Like you can see this cow Petunia, she's chewing her cud right now. She's not actually picking up feed, but she's re-chewing the feed she's already had eaten. So it tells us a lot of things about our cows, like how they're feeling, since we can't ask them. It tells us their body temperature and also how active they are, which helps us determine when the cows are in heat. Okay. We don't keep any bulls here. We use artificial insemination, so it's really helpful in helping us determine when our cows are in heat. And it links to all of our smartphones, so we can get alerts no matter where we are.
Good deal. We make our way through to see where the calves are kept.
Okay, so this is our new calf barn that we built almost a year ago.
Okay.
So we have 6 calves in here right now.
So is there any work with these calves, or are they just going to take care of themselves?
I come in here 3 times a day to feed them.
Okay.
We give them milk right after milking, so they get 2 quarts, and then once a day I refresh their grains. I'll give all their grain to these guys over here.
Okay.
These are the wean group. and then after that I clean their buckets and give them water, and I give these guys hay.
Okay. Before the heifers give birth, they have a dry period. Cows are sent on a sort of vacation from milking the last few months of their pregnancy.
So this is our new dry cow barn. The reason we built this barn was so that our cows could have more space before they were housed with our heifers in a separate pen, but there wasn't as much space for them. And we usually have about 10 to 15 cows in this barn, so it's nice for them to be able to have as much space as possible.
Oh, yeah.
We also put in one of these big fans, which is really nice in the summer. Here it gets into the hundreds, so it's really nice. The cows are usually in here. Right now they're not all in because they have access to the pasture, but in the summer you'll see them all lying down in here.
Yeah.
So we bed with soybean stalks or soybean fodder. That's one of the ways we recycle. We harvest the soybeans to feed our cows, and then we use the stalks for bedding. So we chop them all using a bedding chopper and put them in there.
These young FarmHers put a lot of TLC into their work, and it shows from barn to barn. But what about from barn to store? Kate works hard to provide local food to customers. While some products come from other area farms, Kate hopes to expand so they can offer more cheese and milk from their dairy. But there's one product they already have figured out: ice cream.
Janie's in charge of ice cream. She handles our whole ice cream production. And
Does the ice cream come here like one flavor, and then you have to make flavored ice cream here?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
that's interesting.
So it actually comes in a I can show it to you. It's a bag that has milk, cream, sugar,
Okay.
and some stabilizers in it. But it just tastes like cream or sweetened milk.
Kate sells me on the fun flavors and a fresh product. I head up front to give it a try.
Our most popular ice cream is this one called Dirt.
Dirt.
Which is a chocolate-based cookies and cream with chocolate chips. It's like a rich...
You said chocolate multiple times. I'm in.
Okay.
So can I try just a little bite of it?
Sure. Do you want a cup or a cone?
Just a cup with a little scoop is good for me.
All right, great.
What was it again?
It's a chocolate-based cookies and cream made with a dark chocolate base, and then it has Oreo cookies and chocolate chips in it. That, and then we have a caramel cashew, which is another very popular flavor.
I have to eat all of it.
Okay.
This is wonderful.
Well, thank you.
My kind of ice cream.
Thank you.
Creamy, chocolatey, and super good.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. This on-farm store is more than ice cream. From homemade soups to delicious salads, it's a recipe for success, driven by Kate.
I value the lifestyle. Farms are great places to raise children. It teaches you a lot of life skills and gives you experiences that other kids have no idea.
Growing up, I've watched my mom set her goals and then really achieve them, and especially now when I'm looking on to college and I'm thinking about what I want to do, and just watching that and see how she works hard for the family has really just been an inspiration.
My family has really supported me with everything I've done, and it's just staying here and working with them makes me just want to do it even more, knowing that they're always going to support me and always help me. Just means that there's nothing else I wouldn't want to leave at all.
People just don't know, and they get a lot of their information from false sources. They really do need to hear from farmers. And ice cream is a great way to make that happen. It's a great icebreaker.
Be sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss one more FarmHer story. And go check out all the other good stuff we've got right here on our FarmHer channel.